Hey guys, and welcome back. We are on 11-4. This is actually multiplying fractions. I might do this video in two parts, so just bear with me. If it's one part, then it's going to be a longer one. Our 24 for this one is 3, 3, 6, and 4. And an example I have is 6 times 4 equals 24. 24 minus 3 plus 3 equals 24. Again, comment if you guys have any better ones or different ones that you'd love to let me hear about it. I really do like seeing the fractions ones on those, and it goes directly with what we're working on. So, without further ado, we've been working on understanding how fractions are related. So an example for that is any whole number. Just a review here. Any whole number can be made into a fraction. So if we have 6, 6 is also equal to 6 over 1. So there is your fraction for that. You can do that with any whole number. You could have 100. 100 would equal 100 over 1. Or any of the equivalents for that number. So, quick review there. Another quick review is, if you haven't seen 11-2, we were multiplying whole numbers by fractions. So we can have 6 times 1/2. And you can't just do a straight across. We have to make that 6 into a fraction. So as we just stated, 6 goes to 6 over 1. Now we can multiply it straight across. So our numerator is multiplying and our denominators multiply each other. The denominators do not stay the same in multiplication. So that is 6 times 1 is 6. And then we multiply our denominators. 1 times 2 is 2. So, therefore, we have 6 over 2. We can reduce that by dividing 6 into 2. And we end up with 3. So just a quick example there of multiplying whole numbers by fractions. Now, right now we're actually going to get into multiplying fractions by fractions. So one key thing that I want you guys to know is if you're multiplying a fraction by a fraction, the number is going to actually, the answer will be smaller. So that product will be smaller than the first number you start out with. So I want to give you guys an example by writing a problem. So we're going to go 1/2 times by 1/2. I'm going to show you not the exact answer first. I'm going to show you how to do this in pictures. So we're going to draw a picture. And then we take 1/2. And we're going to color this in. So, then we can split this again in 1/2 because we're multiplying it by 1/2, so we split it in half. And we draw half of it, so let's draw this half with a line going the other way. So as you can see now, instead of 2 parts, we have 4 parts. And the lines that cross is the total amount we have. So if we had half our lasagna left, and our friends ate the half that was left, then they would have eaten 1 out of 1, 2, 3, 4 parts. So 1/2 times 1/2 is 1/4. Okay? We'll do another one for an example here. So Mr. Stanley has 2/3 of his cake left. So I have 2/3 left. So I'm going to draw my 2/3. Okay, I have 2/3. So I'm going to draw that I have 2/3 left. Okay, I've got 2/3 there. Now, my friends ate, let's say, 1/4 of that. So now we have to break in going horizontal now into fourths. So we have to make it into fourths. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4. We only have one of those fourths. So you see 1, 2, 3, 4. One of those fourths we're going to have to draw diagonals this way. So let's take this top one. Let's draw one of my fourths. Now all these single line ones, they don't count. So we're looking at how many we have colored, both lines crossing. So we have 1, 2. So we have 2 here. That's going to be our numerator. Our denominator is our total parts now. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So for 2/3 times 1/4, we have 2/12 is the amount of the cake that my friends ate. Now, 2/12, unfortunately, is not reduced all the way. So we need to reduce this down. I know that for 2/12, I know that 2 goes into both. So I'm going to divide this straight across. 2 divided by 2 is 1. And 12 divided by 2 is 6. So we can reduce this all the way down to 1/6. So my friends ate 1/6 of the cake. A couple good examples there. Now we're going to go into just the normal algorithm, or what we would be doing more in class. So we have 3/8 times by 1/2. Now, as we stated earlier, this is our numerator, this is our denominator. We've established that. We just multiply them straight across. So numerator times by the other numerator, denominator times by the other denominator. We have, and it goes straight across, and then we reduce it if we need to. So we have 3 times 1 is going to be 3. 8 times 2 is going to be 16. I know, just because I can't divide 3 into 16, that this would be our simplest form. So that would be 3/16. Again, as I stated, you can see that the number here is smaller than our other numbers because we're taking a part and breaking it into part. So we take a part of something and we break it down into a smaller part. So when you multiply 2 fractions, the number is going to get smaller. So just a quick check for your answers. If that number, if you're multiplying 2 fractions and that number is not smaller, it's a quick check we can do and make sure if our answer is correct or not. So I'm going to write one here. Another one. We have 4/7 times by 3/4. So you can see where the challenge comes with multiplying fractions is our numbers can get bigger and then it can be harder to reduce. So reducing is the hard part of multiplying by fractions. Actually multiplying it out is pretty easy, but the simplifying or reducing is the hard part. So we have 4 times 3, which equals, again, our numerator straight across. 4 times 3 equals 12. And 7 times 4 is 28. Now, I know that I can divide both of these by a number. I'm going to start with 2 and see how we do. So I have 12/28. I can divide both this by 2/2. And right now we have 6/14. Unfortunately, I can still reduce that. I know I can divide 6 and 14 both by 2 again. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to write 6/14. And we said we could divide both by 2/2. Again, 6, our numerator, divided by 2, our numerator, equals 3. 14 divided by 2, our denominators, is 7. So therefore, we have 3/7. So this would actually equal 3/7. Now, I'm going to write one, and I'm going to see if you guys can figure this out. This one's a little different. I'm going to go 3/6 times 2/5. And write this up. Okay, and there we go. What I want you to check is I actually made a mistake on here. And I want you to be able to find the mistake and make a comment of where my mistake is and what I did wrong. That's one. I'm going to do another mistake one. So see if you can check it. Or actually, I'm not going to do a mistake one. I'm going to be missing part of the fraction. See if you can figure that out. So we have 3/5 times by 1/4. Excuse me. Didn't want to do that. I'll go back. Okay. I'm actually going to change the problem up now. 3/5 times 1. I'm not going to give you that. The denominator on the 1, whatever it is. I'm just going to give you this answer. And we know we just multiply them straight across. So something times 5 is going to be this. So what would our missing part be here? Okay, that means 5 times something equals 35. So see if you can figure that out. Again, that's another great one you can leave in the comments. Now, Ms. Stanley's going to make a mistake here again. See if you can solve and show me or explain where I made a mistake. I have 3/9 times and I have 12/14. I've got to reduce that, you're right. So I've got 6/7. So I made a mistake. See if you can find it. Again, there's the problem. See if you can find that mistake. Okay? I gave you the visuals. You can use those if that helps you. Again, it can help you reduce if you do that also. But I'm going to give you a couple problems to try on your own. I might leave some blanks in different spaces. So I'm going to go 1 through 6 again. Again, this is a longer video, so if I do cut this into 2 parts, there it is. Also, if you were struggling with something, please leave a question or a comment saying, hey, I'm not understanding this. This is what I need. Let me help you out, and I can do a frequently asked questions if I get a couple, or I can just make a video for you guys. So, again, you can comment in Google Classroom on the YouTube video, or send us a Google Doc with your answers. You can take a picture of it and attach it in Google Docs. Many different ways you can get this, and I can try to help you. I'm going to go pretty simple at first, and we're going to get harder as we go. Okay? Getting harder as we go, guys. Remember, some of these, again, I said the challenge of these usually is the reducing part. Okay? And remember, I'm going to leave some out here, so just try to figure this out. Okay? I'm going to actually give you the answer here. Okay, and I'm going to do another one of these. Okay. So something of 8s. You still might have to reduce the answers in some of these questions too, guys. Sorry, I got a little close there, but that is going to be, sorry guys, didn't think about it. There we go. See what that is? See what the missing parts are? Now, this last one, I'm going to make a mistake, and I want you guys to explain where I made the mistake and what that mistake was. So, here we go. explain that mistake and show me what the correct answer would be. There's 1 through 6. Again, I hope you guys are liking these videos. I'm trying to get what you guys need. If you need anything else, please don't hesitate to contact us through email. Just a quick reminder, on this Wednesday, which is the 8th, they are doing some Chromebook pass outs. So if you need a Chromebook, great way to get it. If the website, go to that. That's where these videos, hopefully that's how you're getting it. If you need to, I'll be putting up videos quite a bit. You can subscribe to the YouTube, any of those things, any way we can contact you. Let us know how we can help you guys. And with that, have a great day.